The challenge is, how do you make a UGC ad for free that looks real, doesn't feel like AI garbage, and still sells? In this tutorial, we're going to cover how to choose the right product for a UGC ad, how to create a selling script with the help of AI tools, how to generate the actual visuals, and how to combine all of that into a UGC ad that has a real chance to go viral. And the best part, every single tool I'm going to use is absolutely free. So without further talking, let's dive in. So the first part, once you're trying to create your UGC ads, you need to identify which kind of product you're going to advertise. So in my case, I was using the Amazon. This is like a free method to use. So in case if you would like to understand which kind of product you would like to sell and you don't have your own, and you are thinking about the affiliate programs or something like that, then you can use the Amazon, right? And within the Amazon, you have like the page Amazon bestsellers. So in my case, I just went in this page and started to look based on the different categories. And finally, I ended up on these products, and it was the Olay Retinol Night Cream for women. And as you can see, there is like a small tag in here, and it's saying that it's Amazon choice overall pick and rated like 4 stars, purchased often and returned infrequently. So this is kind of an indication that this is a product that people like to buy, and at the same time you can see like the starting and etc. So I ended up with this kind of product, and this is the approach that you can use, right? Step number 2 is actually to create your own selling scripts, and for this purpose you can use any model as the Gemini or ChatGPT, or you can use the Claude. It really doesn't matter about the tool. It's more about like how you're going to prompt, how you're going to tell, and which kind of target or principles you're going to feed into the model. And once I've been having the conversation, I came up with a specific template that I was using to create my own UGC ad, and it consisted of like 4 different parts. The part number 1 is the actual hook. Once you need to grab the attention of the user to tell about the pain that you are trying to solve, right? The second part is about the actual solution. So this is the part where you're going to add your actual product and start the advertising part, and how you solve the problem that you have mentioned in the first part. The part number 3 is the daily routine. So how you use the product, what do you do, and etc. And the part number 4 is actual call to action. And the main part is to mention that of course you can extend these parts, and the main thing to mention, of course you can extend these parts, but we talk about like the video which is going to be not more than like 50 seconds, which is for social media, and we don't want to like include a lot of text, right? And this is the way how I have created my own script based on this draft. Initially, the lady is just filming herself, and she's telling that I started noticing my skin look kind of like tight lately, dull, and few little lines showing up. So we have identified the problem that she's trying to solve. And then like in the second part, she's telling that, so a few weeks ago, I started using this Olay Retinol 24 cream before going to bed. And this is the way how we represent our product. And we don't go to very much details, right? We go to part number 3, where we tell like how we use it, when we use it, like that she's using it every night, and etc. And then like in terms of the call to action, she's just telling that, so if you have been dealing with the same thing, it might be worth trying. So she's kind of giving her recommendation to use the product. And as you can see, like the script is very narrow. It doesn't contain a lot of text, and you could think of that it doesn't require a lot of work, but that's the main part. So you need to make it like thinner, and at the same time you need to divide it on multiple parts. So I made it with a purpose, and I will explain you why in the next part, why it was very important once we go into generate the actual videos. The part number 2 is actually to choose the model for your UGC ad. And for this purpose, we can use the TikTok And for instance, you just go to search and you look for the UGC, and you start to actually just to define the model that you like, right? So you can just scroll down and to see the like how different ladies or men, they've been like showing different kind of products. And once I was checking out, like I ended up like to have this kind of a person just showing different kind of like UGC ads she has. For instance, she's just like demonstrating different kind of bottles. And then there was just one video like that once she was speaking. And in my case, I thought that that going to be kind of a good base, right? So I just stopped and took the screenshot of this lady from this video. But of course, we can't use the real person for our UGC ads. So, but at the same time, we can use it as a reference. And I will show you just in a while what I mean exactly. So once you have selected your model or you found like a reference image, then you just need to go to some image generator. And in our case, we're going to use Nana Banana. Of course, this is one of the best image generators that is available on the market. But the main part is not about the tool, but where we're going to use that. So to use Nana Banana, the best approach is to go to the tool which is called Google Flow. And the Google Flow, that's a great tool in case if you want to generate VO3 videos or Nana Banana. Of course, you can use the Gemini, for instance, or any other chat that allows to use the Nana Banana within the chat, but you will see the benefit of using Nana Banana within the Google Flow just in a second. So once you are in the Google Flow, what you have to do, you just need to create a new project, and you just need to hit this one. But in my case, I already had the project, of course. So this is my project and I'm going to show you it as an example. So here I had my project, right? And this is my like initial image that I was trying to create. And as you can see here, I just inserted this screenshot from the TikTok video of this lady. And I said, okay, please change the face of this person to brunette style, beautiful lady wearing a black shirt, and she doesn't wear a necklace and watches and etc. So the main idea was to remove all the elements that the reference lady had in order not just to make them familiar, right? And it perfectly did its job. So as you can see, like that's kind of a lady, she has the same style and she's still standing in the flat that way that the original photo was taken, right? And that's basically the second part that, or the second step that we want to have is to modify the background. And what you have to do, you're just typing that I want to change the background and etc. And you're just adding the elements that you would like to remove, or you can use the tools as from here by selecting the elements that you would like to remove, or you can use the painting tool as well, or the text. So like this tool is amazing in terms of editing the photos. So in my case, I wanted to modify that, and that was my first attempt. And of course, I didn't like that the background, that was weird. That's why I went step back. And in my case, I just click again this photo, right? And then I started to type again what I need to do. So it would mean that in case if you got a result that you don't like and you need to go back to the history, you just go back to the history, you click the image that you still like, and then you just give in a prompt. So that's why the Google Flow is very useful in this manner. So I ended up to have this kind of a picture. I liked everything, all the shelf, but I didn't like this sofa, right? So what I did next, I just used this a select tool, and as you can see, this is the icon. And then I simply said, okay, remove this chair, right? And boom, you don't have a chair. So it's very easy to interact with and to edit the images in a way that you want. But then another part, once you generate in these kind of pictures, you also need to follow the script, as these pictures are going to be as a starting frames once we're going to generate the videos, right? So we have a starting frame once the lady was just standing and the model is ready. and then we just continue to go based on the script. So the first part is good for the hook. Here she is going just to tell about the problem, right? But then we have the second part where the lady is going to demonstrate the product. So that's why you want to create some kind of images where she demonstrates the product. But also, as I mentioned in here, there is a part to include the B-rolls. The B-rolls will be helpful to make the transitions a little bit smoother once we're going to generate multiple like short clips, and we're not gonna have like these pauses in between like which sound awkward. This is the first case, and the second is to show different kind of contrast, like the before and after effect, right? So for example here, once the lady was saying that she feels that her face started to have like dulls and she didn't like it, or a few lines like kind of showing up, and all these things we can fit in with the B-rolls. And here is the actual demonstration. I just again have chosen this lady and I gave a description that make her that she's standing in the bathroom and she has like that she finished the bathroom and etc. And then like I wanted to demonstrate that she was not really happy with the quality of her face, right? Like it looked like this. And then we had the after effects once she's holding the product and her face looks great. And this is the way how you can go into create like your starting frames, which you're going to use for creating the actual video shots. And let's go for the final part to create this. So the step number 4 is actually to generate the actual videos once our frames are ready, right? So for this purpose, we're going to use tool which is Grok. And once you are in Grok, right, you can see that like I'm not using any paid account, so it's absolutely free. So once you are in Grok, you just need to go to the Imagine section. So you need to hit here, and here where the magic begins. So once you are in the chatbot, you have the possibility to generate the video. For this purpose, you just need to upload the image that you wanted to have, and then you need to select like a video option. Here you have the resolution, but in case if I'm going to click on 620, then it will be like a message pop up that I need to upgrade the plan. But actually, in case if we're going to create the content for social media, then like 480 pixels will be just fine. And also you have an option to choose the duration, and don't forget to specify the aspect ratio. But the main part is not only generating the video, but how it's organized. I already saved the project, and this is how it looks. Like the navigation is super cool, right? So I have created a bunch of videos, but then once you're creating the bunch of videos and you have in the project, you can mess up and try and like be lost in the files that you have. But you can add like tags to that. So you just select the file, and then you adding a tag. You can create a new tag and etc. So in my case, as you remember, like we had like different parts, like part number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in this case, I just split it up like on multiple parts, and that's absolutely great. So if we take a look on the part number 1, as you can see here, I have the first image, like the initial frame, and then I have like a script that I just took from the Word file that I showed you. And by the way, just a reminder, you can find it by the link in the description. So I just took the first part and I said, okay, the lady is filming herself, this camera is not moving at all, make her realistic speaking with a bit of emotions but not too much. Few words about these 2 lines. That's very important to include, but don't be very detailed. So be very specific, but don't go like as a JSON file script and write everything. So just make it like a natural thing to make the model to understand what is the shot about and how it should look, right? So in our case, we didn't want to have something professional. We wanted to show that the lady is filming herself. No one is filming her, to make it like more realistic. And then you just having the speech. And this is the video that I got. Let's listen for it.
Noticing my skin kind of tired lately, dull, and a few little lines showing up.
So actually not so bad. There is a piece of AI voice, but further in the video, I will show you how to fix it as well. Once you have generated the first clip, the second option that you have an option like to extend the clip. So you just hit this one. And as you can see here, I have like 6 seconds, and then I have extended the clip. And right now I have 12 seconds long, which is like, again, like it's absolutely free, guys, as just a reminder. That's amazing. And once you have all these files, then you just hit download, and you can download it like as a separate files, and that's absolutely fine. Or in case if you have created the extended clip, you can download the extended one. So I did all these parts for the part number 1, part number 2, number 3, number 4, and also I have created the B-rolls. And the B-rolls, that's the lady once she already used the product, and she's very happy with that. And this is the part where she didn't use the product, and that's the before effect. So once you have all these clips, you just can go back, right, and click all, and then you can select all these clips together, something like that, and then you can hit download. So it's very easy to navigate, as I said, and thanks to Grok a lot. The step number 5 is to combine all this together. So for this purpose, you just need to open any editor tool such as the CapCut, or in my case, it was the Final Cut Pro. And I started to add all the clips, right? So I had like part number 1, then I had part number 2, 2 clips, then I had like number 3 and 4. And as you can see, once the lady is showing something, then I have also including the B-rolls, right? Once she was demonstrating that she's not happy with her face. But the trickiest part, as you can see, once I was like putting this B-rolls, I was putting it in between a little bit once like the first file was ending and then the second file was starting, right? So it's really good in terms of the transitions to include that. Then we just kind of taking away this AI stuff once you have one clip and then you have another one and then you have a glitch. So it's very good to do. But another thing which is good to mention is actually about the voice. So that was the original voice.
I started noticing my skin kind of tired lately, dull, and a few little lines showing up.
So as you can hear, it's a little bit AI. So in case if we want to fix that, what we have to do, we just need to export our file in the audio format once it is ready. Then we just need to go to the tool which is called 11 Labs. And again, I'm using my free account, so there are no actual like paid credits. Then you just need to go to the voice changer. Then you just upload the file that you have saved in here, right? And then you hit to generate the speech with the selected voice. And in this case, the speech sounds a little bit smoother, and just let's listen a sample of it.
Skin kind of tired lately, dull, and a few little lines showing up. This is basically what my skin looked like before I started.
Yeah, so actually now it started to be better, but still you can hear a little bit that it AI. So what you can do, you can actually just add some kind of soft music, and then the result is going to be a little bit better. Just in a second, I'm going to show you the final results of our UGC ad. In case if you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button, and see you in the next videos.
I started noticing my skin kind of tired lately, dull, and a few little lines showing up. This is basically what my skin looked like before I started using anything. So a few weeks ago, I started using this Olay Retinol 24 cream before going to bed. At first, I didn't notice much, but after about a week, my skin looked much smoother. Now I just use a small amount every night, which I try to remember to do all the time. So it is super easy, nothing complicated, and honestly, my skin looks better than it did before. It says you've been doing the same thing, it might be worth trying.